Cool.
Yes.
Where do we start, mate?
Oh, wow.
Where do we start?
Well, obviously you've come down to see us for the first time today. Come to join the group and have a little run with it. How did you find it?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked the route, and obviously I said to you at the start, like, I think this is a good walking route as well.
Yeah.
So in the summer, I imagine it's mad busy, but I think we're going to come back down.
It is. It's like, for me, it is the perfect park. It's got everything. It's got a nice route. It's good to run around. Good to walk through as well. There's a little fairy den over there which has got a waterfall in it and everything. And in the summertime, it's just beautiful. And the kids are out playing and stuff. Yeah.
I bet it gets busier in the summer. The run club.
Yes, so this time of year, when the weather's starting to come back for us, the mornings are starting to be a bit lighter. We look around 30 to 40 people in the summertime. We look at getting 60, 70 people come down, which is cool. I'm coming
back in the summer then. So I guess the purpose of today was like, come see what it's about. Obviously you told me a lot about it on the podcast, and I was like, I love it, love what it's about, love what you're doing. And I thought, let's come down, I'll do a Q&A as well, because I normally do the Q&As on the podcast, but I thought, like, let's make a day out of it, do something different. Good. And we do have some questions, so are you ready for them?
No, not really.
No. So I'm actually going to start with this one, because I have no idea what it means. Strawberry sauce or chocolate sprinkles?
Oh, chocolate sprinkles. I don't know who said that.
Who said it and why has he said it?
I think it's Mark that will have said that. So I do love chocolate sprinkles on desserts, and we were out having something to eat through the week, and I asked the lady in the restaurant after she brought out apple pie with ice cream. I said, have you got any chocolate sprinkles? And she laughed. This is the lady's hearing. She laughed, called a friend over and said, he's just asked for chocolate sprinkles, to which then she laughed. Then the chef came out and laughed. But yes, it's a bit of a childhood thing for me, but yeah, chocolate sprinkles all day.
Is it your like go-to guilty pleasure kind of thing?
It is, yeah, 100%. So at home, ice cream, a fruit cocktail, flake all sprinkled on top of it. Oh, perfect. It's not good for you, but really, really nice.
Yeah, but it's a balance, isn't it, right?
It is, yeah.
Cool. These just switch in terms of, that's quite fun. The next question's like quite serious.
Okay.
This one, what do you do to avoid procrastination?
Oh, wow. Me personally, I still procrastinate. I still wake up in the morning with anxiety, with social anxiety, with the fear of going outside. For what reason, I don't know. Still stuff that I'm working on, trying to find the root cause, because there's a root to everything. Trying to find what the root is. And I'm doing some work in the child work at the moment, so I can try and identify that and put it to bed and heal from it. But sometimes, literally, and we've just had a conversation inside, and sometimes I have to say to myself, pull your socks up, stay. I need to dig deep, and I need to get myself out there and do whatever it is that I need to do. I tend to find as soon as I start, the worry and the anxiety and the reasons why I'm putting it off, I've gone. So procrastination breeds anxiety. So if you're procrastinating with something, start. That's the simplest thing that I can say. And a lot of the time also as well, people procrastinate because they've got so much to do. Where do I start? Pen and paper, write it down, write a to-do list. Start at the top, the first thing, and just work your way through it. It genuinely will help. Planning your life, planning your days is so important. And writing it down prevents that procrastination. But sometimes you literally have to look at yourself in the mirror and say, no, come on, let's do it.
Love that. You got to set your day up for success, and go on.
So we say all the time, if you want to win your day, you've got to win your morning. I think we said it on the podcast actually.
Probably,
If you want to win your year, you've got to win your mornings every single day. And if you do that, you've got the best opportunity for the rest of the day to go your way. What we give out in the morning time is what we're going to give back in the daytime. Waking up first thing in the morning, tell yourself in the mirror, today's going to be a good day.
I like that, because people are asking you because they probably think, he's externally put together, everything's right for you, probably don't procrastinate. But so, like you say, it's so untrue. Like, no matter where you go on this journey and how good you get and, all the work you do, you're still going to struggle with stuff like that. And like you say, it's about, right, no, you got to talk to yourself, pull my socks up, come on, and just try and pull yourself out of that place,
and
right?
that's it. And you know what, right? I am no different to anybody in this group or obviously listening to this podcast, because I'm still on my journey. I'm still healing. I'm still in recovery. You know, I'm still a mental health sufferer. That's never going to change. But what I know nowadays is how to manage that a little bit better. And I have days all the time where things aren't going right, when my head's trying to have me off. My head would keep me indoors all week if I let it. It's about not letting it.
100%. And I had a conversation with, I class him as one of my friends now. We've had him on the podcast, and he spoke about this healing journey, and he was you know, kind of going through it, and he said, you know, maybe you're not fully healed. And my view is, you constantly, it is a journey, it's not like a destination, and it sounds like exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, that's it. And I think I'll be working on myself for the rest of my life, and I feel like I have to if I want to keep moving forward. And you know, we can heal from certain things, some certain traumas in our life. When I say heal, I feel like we'd be able to come to a place where we get some closure on stuff. So then it makes living a little bit more manageable. And that's just going to be a continuous thing, because we speak a lot about childhood trauma. We have trauma as adults as well. So, you know, when we're on this journey of healing, and when we go right the way back, for me, I'm talking like 40 years. 40 years I've got to, you know, work my way through. It's every day is a new day, every day is a school day, we're always learning. It's
a lot of work as well, right? Cool. Next question. Why is being in the outdoors important for mental health?
Stay with us 1 second.
He's gone to get the tennis ball for the guys. Mid-interview, what a legend.
It's all right, mate.
You made it in the video. Rewind. Outdoors, why is it important for mental health?
Oh, well, nature, being out in nature and connecting to the energy that this can give us is so beneficial for our mental health. And just looking around at the beauty and appreciating and being grateful for having this on our doorstep. You know, this is probably the best park for me. And connecting and grounding ourselves is so good for our mental health. It literally fills your cup up, fills your soul. So getting out, exercising is great. Go and exercise outside. Literally, it'll take you to another level.
Agreed. Like I love it, and I think you can be a bit more present outdoors. Like on a treadmill, I hate treadmills by the way, but getting out and connecting with nature, I think, you know, you not only get the dopamine from exercise, but the sunlight, being in nature, I think it does something for you for sure.
And when we're running, so what I'll say is, when we're coaching some of the runners as we're getting round and they go quiet, and I know that they start to go in the head, I'll ask them to come out of the head and into our environment, tap into your 5 senses. You know, you start to bring yourself present by looking at 5 things that you can see, 5 things that you can hear, you know, tapping into that. And that's a great mindfulness technique to bringing yourself into the present moment. And when you're out in this, you're looking around and you go, wow, look how beautiful the trees are, and it's just so good for you.
100%. Next question. What do you do to keep going throughout the week? What keeps you going throughout the week?
So what keeps me going is the vision of what I want to do with the recovery group. So there's so much that is going on behind the scenes that we don't get to see at the moment, because it's all work in progress, but we've got so much. I've got a 5-year plan which we're working towards, and outside of the activities and the groups that we set, I'm working every single day to make sure that we can put together the best possible service to help people improve their well-being. So busy. I do need to take a step back sometimes. I do need to incorporate rest a little bit more into my daily routine, because I just feel like everything's constantly on the go. But yeah, fill my days up with looking to see how we can make this just a little bit better.
Is this your purpose?
Yeah, I think so. I've been in sales all my life, and chasing money, and I've always thought that like that was the thing, you know, I've got money, I can get this next new thing, this next new car, this next new holiday, this. None of it brought me any joy. I always wanted a family growing up. When I got older, into adult life, and I had families. I've had them, I've had relationships, and I've got children in those relationships, but I was always looking past them. What's the next materialistic thing that I can buy? It brought me no joy at all. What I wanted was right in front of me, but I just didn't see it. So now I've gone, when I started my recovery, and then I set up this group, and then I started to see how we were helping others, something just clicked, and I was like, this is it. Because my intentions when I left rehab, when I set up this group, was I was going to go back into work after the Christmas time. Yeah. But very, very quickly, within a couple of months, I thought, no, this is it. This is what I'm here to do. So, yes, I genuinely believe this is the reason why I was put on this earth.
Seems like this does more for you than anything else. All the material, all the money.
Yeah, 100%. So there's some of our runners running past here, done 3 laps. Well done, lads. Yes.
Smashed it, too. Smashed it.
Now I've been running the CIC since we set up last April, but we effectively launched in June, July. I'm still working as a volunteer. I don't get paid for what I do. The intentions are in the future to be in a position where the CIC can pay me a wage so that I can live. But at the moment I'm doing this for the love of what I'm doing, because these people mean too much to me. And other people out there need what we do, so we've got to keep going, keep working towards the vision, and eventually the money side it'll come, but that's not important.
Love it. I think people with them intentions do eventually reap their biggest rewards, because you're not in it for the money, so when the money comes, it's a bonus.
That's it.
Everything you're doing today, you've helped someone's morning be a little bit better. I think that's more important to you to, do it, get paid.
And that's it. So like, if I look at my whole life, I used to sell cars. Sell a car, you sold a car, cool, because I've earned a chunk of money, and then helping and listening to some people's stories and reading some people's emails or messages that they send me to say that this group has saved their life. Wow, you can't trump that. That is like literally job done. That's it. That's the goal. That's the magic right there. One of the fellows who just ran past there, from when he came to the group to where he is now, he's ran ultra marathons and all kinds. Wow. He came to the group in a place whereas he didn't want to be here. And he often says that this group has saved his life, and that's it.
That just shows.
If I didn't do anything else now for the rest of my life, listening to that is okay.
That's enough.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, agreed. A couple of the other questions really was about your motivations for doing it, but that is it. Yeah. You've just covered why you do this, why it's important to you.
What I want to do is we want to help as many people possible improve their well-being. Yeah. I want to get the country running. I genuinely do, and because the benefits of running, and if it's not running, it's exercise, but I want to get people moving, because the benefits that has on our mental health is off the chart. Yeah. So our mission is to let's get people exercising, let's get people outside, let's get people running, and they will feel better about themselves. And
you're doing just that.
Yeah.
Do we have plans to do different cities? Because obviously this is your home base, Liverpool, right now.
So once the blueprint of what is in here in my head is we're not quite there yet in Liverpool. There's more that we want to be doing. So once we are fully established in everything that we want to do as a service, and then we put some proof behind all that, then we'll look at moving into another location.
So it's a case of lifting that blueprint,
lifting that up, moving
bringing
over
it to Manchester.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm involved. No, I love it, and I think more people do need it. But like you say, getting the evidence behind it, getting a solid foundation in place before you try and make that move.
And that's really important for us, you see. It's really important for us, one, to make sure that we're all properly qualified in what we're doing. And for two, also as well, is that we prove that the concept works, and we prove that we're genuinely changing people's lives, saving people's lives, and then the impact that can have on our local community, and the economics of our local community as well. If we can get people out of GP surgeries, out of hospitals, out of mental health care, you know, the money that we can save
enormous
is ridiculous.
100%. Well, that's all the questions, but I've got a question. Today's Mother's Day, and we had a part of a conversation on the podcast, and I related to it because I don't have a relationship with my mum and dad, so I don't speak to them, and I resonated with quite a lot of the things you said about kind of your journey with that. How are you feeling today?
I wasn't until you just asked me that.
And this doesn't have to go in, but I just want to know.
No, put it in, because you know, I try and be true and authentic with everything that I do and say and stuff like that. So, it is. But do you know what? It is sad. You know, I have got parents who were out there, and I've not seen them for 5 years. And, you know, I wish them well. I genuinely do. Our relationship caused me a lot of pain throughout my life. Listen, I wasn't an angel. I probably caused them a lot of trouble as well. But yeah, it is. They're the only family really that I've got left that are alive, and I don't speak to them. But no, yeah, I do. As I say, I wish them well. And I get to celebrate it with all the mums in the group this morning. You know, and that's, for me, is good enough today.
I think if we think of family like blood relation, but I came across the term like found family.
Yeah.
So obviously when I joined a running community, that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
And I'd say these guys are your family.
So it's often said, you know, this is our family, and we say that find your tribe, and this is our tribe, and this is my tribe, and, you know, and this is, you know, these are not just people that come to do what we do, but these now are proper friends. And we look after each other, we support each other. I spend a lot of time communicating with people outside of the group that I know that are having a bit of a tough time, but people on the other side as well. Is if they don't hear from Steve for a day, people message you into how's things, just checking in with you. And, you know, that for me is just as good as family. You know, no blood relation, but just as much love and care.
Yeah, well, that's what it's about, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's all for me. Thank you again.
Thank you for coming down. Thank you for doing this. You know, we really appreciate it as a group. Thank you.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Like coming down, accommodating me. Everyone came over straight away. Some knew who there was, some didn't. They just said hi anyway, and I think that's the best communities. That are just, let me just go and speak to this guy I've never seen him before.
Yeah, who's this? And that's exactly what we do. Try and make everybody feel welcome.
Yeah.
You know, there's no ego here. It's just everybody is from all different backgrounds, all different walks of life. We all look different. Put it all together. Boom, that's when the magic happens.
Love it.